Good eve, good eve. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Midwest Farmer. Hope you're well, my man. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Hope everyone's had a pleasant evening. We are back on a wet Ladyhill. It's a wet Ladyhill today. Yeah, it's Midwest Farmer. Welcome in. Good. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Just sorting this out. Me buttons aren't working. Give me a second. There we go. That's better. All rusty. Speaking of which, there's Rusty. Hope you're well, bud. Yeah, back on Ladyhill. It's a bit of a wet one. We are back to do some farmering. Tomorrow night is going to be back on Roadcraft. We're ready to crack on with some more jobs there. But I thought, you know what? We're going to have a nice chilled evening on the farm. Trying to remember what we were doing, what we were up to. So we'll have to have a little run around and all that jazz. Hope we're well on our wee little farm. We'd mowed some grass, as is always the case. We'd mown some grass. I think we'd done some planting already. Just checking on where our stuff is. A couple of tractors about. I say there's a couple. We've got a case here somewhere, haven't we? That's a little trick you pulled. You advertised on Discord as sunken part 4, then silly. Slightly changed it. I pressed go live before I'd finished editing it. I do apologise. I'll catch you both later. I'm cooking at present, so I'll not be watching. No worries, my man. No worries. I did quickly change and edit it, and I did repost it in Discord to a proper one. Yeah, I double tapped to go live, and it just went. Apologies. Yeah, we're going to be back on Sunken Part 5 tomorrow. Probably a daytime one, mate. But I think we were down here after our last lot of cutting and what have you. And we brought bales. Ah, yes, we've got bales out in the rain over there, naturally. But I think what we were going to do was a spot of fertilising. I think that was the plan for this morning. Let's put the time on. So the time's 5. Gold Gaming, howdy neighbours. Hello. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're keeping good. We might progress a bit of time on. So the rain has stopped, I think. That's what we'll do. We don't like to work in the rain. We try and keep a little bit of something going. Hope everyone's going well. Things are well my end, sir. As for everyone else, I hope they are as well, yeah. Let's move some time on. We'll just stand out in the rain for a bit. I think we've got running a 3-day month, so we can cycle through a little bit of time to get rid of the rain. What we could do as well, if I just slow it down a little bit more, is if we check. I think it's down here with fur. I'm just assuming. It's been a little while since we were here, hasn't it? If we go to our precision farming, yes, we've limed that one. That one could use a spot of amber nectar. I'm stuck at work for another couple of hours. Brutal. Oh, I'm just on the soft drinks and the coffee this evening. But yeah, a crispy cold one would be quite nice. None in the house. Yeah, our nitrogen. Oh, that's what we're down here for. So these ones have spread. Now I need to remember to go a bit slower because it's not bringing them up in the region of where they need to be. I don't think. I don't want to change that setting. I just want to get better at doing it. Oh dear. I doubt it was a link. The bot has been a little bit heavy-handed with its moderation lately, so I do apologise for that, Gold. I don't know why it's been so heavy-handed with its moderation, but it has, and it's on like basic minimum, just to weed out the horrific stuff. Let's try and get this going. So now she calmed down. I know it's just mad. It's just mad. It picks on someone every stream. Looks like the rain's in for the day. It's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Right. Rain has stopped. Let's slow our time down. I need to change its settings as well, because it seems to, as soon as it steps up to do a little bit of moderation, it wipes the chat. Or wipes that person's chat. It didn't used to do that. I think that's something that's changed on Streamlabs' end. It must be. There's nothing I've done, because I don't tend to go in and play about with it. I'm normally pretty lucky if I remember to go in and turn it on. We'll head down. Now, if I remember right, this has got quite a good width on it. Now, we don't have the tram lines because it is a short field, or a small field, and we've purchased, I believe we purchased a cheap second-hand weeder because our fields aren't that big. Open. We're right, we're driving on it. Yeah, we're good. First growth. That's happened on your streams too. Yeah, it's just got a bit brutal, hasn't it? So if what I need to do is set my cruise control maybe to like 6, I think. We turn the map on. Much better. If anything, probably too heavy. No, that's right, isn't it? That is where it needs to be. So, if I set to 6 and we cruise, because when we fertilise the grass, it was a really poor thin layer of fertiliser, or yeah, it wasn't that good. Because we were going at like 12 miles an hour. If I bring up the rest, we'll see. So you can see sort of where we went, but it just doesn't give a very good coverage. And we're out. You didn't know what happened? Oh, it's just really annoying, isn't it? It just gets carried away with itself. I see we've got a new top fans feature as well. That's pretty cool. All these new things keep turning up that I don't know nothing about. Oh, drove into the trailer. By the way, massive thank you to anyone and everyone that has checked out the brand new series, the On the Map challenge. That has been doing extremely well, much better than I anticipated it to do. Why is it not showing? Look, we've not got no fill in here. What's that about? That could get confusing. It's filled, and it shoot fertilizer in there when we came out a minute ago. Why it's decided to not show the fertilizer now, I don't know. It's one of those things. Probably, you know what it'll be? Mod conflict. It's always a mod conflict whenever there's an issue. We all know that by now. So click the old cruise control on. Pretty much coming up here at the same angle. It's just, there we go. Lovely job. That'll do. A nice green on there. If anything, that might be a little bit too heavy, mightn't it? we'll go a little bit quicker and see how it works. I like that it happens with forage wagons too. Does it? Is that a new thing that started happening? Because I haven't had it until now, and obviously we've been on here for, I don't know, 10, yeah, about 10, 12 hours. I think I'll put at least that again in on the map challenge, and I've not had that where the fill hasn't shown. Ah, I see. Streamlabs says his chat boot's on tonight. Didn't Streamlabs get an update not too long ago that added your temporary muted feature? But it must have done. It must have, because that seems to be what's going on. I'll have to go in and have a little look at that. Don't we just have to self-moderate again? Just turn it right off. Hope you've all enjoyed. Well, I say hope you've all enjoyed the sun. We've had sun back here anyway today. We had on and off rain yesterday. The day that I decided I want to try and do the fence and treat the shed. I must have splashed a lot more of that on me than I thought I had, because I can still smell it on me as well. I keep thinking I smell like pretend creosote. See if I can get that little bit of corner there. It'll take it. Right, let's fill up again. See if we can get a fill this time. See if it will show it. Strange, strange, strange. I got a new sort of comment today on the map challenge episode. Is that lime I'm trying to fill with? Is that why it's giving me? Okay. I need some more fertilizer then. We need some fert. I don't think I've got store deliveries on either, so I'll have to go and actually get it. I think if I just fill up, we'll have enough. We'll pop to the store and stick a bag in. It's not far, it's only up the road. Save detaching and reattaching and huffing the trailer in and out. We'll just stick a bag in the back. Yeah, I was saying, someone commented on the map challenge this afternoon, saying that it was the worst. Too much talking. So, then don't watch it. And that was my reply. Don't watch it. No loss. Go and watch some generic time lapse videos. Like weird. Too much talking. You wouldn't want a video where someone's talking to you throughout it. Can't please everyone. The other 2,000 people that watched it today didn't seem to have a problem with it though, so not too much talking, just too much talking for that one person. Now we've got a few tools up here as well, haven't we? That's our weeder. That's our mixer that we brought. because it was cheap. I'm learning not to buy things cheap, because actually on my Own the Map on the Own the Map challenge, buying them cheap and thinking that's going to be good has not worked out too well for me. So we want some fur. Now I believe I was sticking in this. I don't think it's going to matter brand wise. I've got another meadow up here to do as well, so I'm just gonna buy 6 of them. Oh, that's expensive, isn't it? That's why we need to get the cows. Go get some cows and have cows up and running, so that I can at least use some fertilizer. Or some liquid fertilizer. Some manure. Or some slurry. Because the shop brought stuff is getting expensive. I might. It's probably just going to backfire as well. If I empty it. Alright, start filling it again. No. That's weird. That is really weird that it's doing that. Annoys me. Found something new that annoys me about Farm Sim. My fills aren't showing. We do it from in cab. I think that's what I was doing as well anyway before. The other streams. I don't think we actually came out of cab unless it was for something more challenging. Not when we got the GPS, we don't need the out of cab. Hopefully audio is alright. I get told something different every time again. It's quite low for me because what listening out for the boy. I think he's already shot downstairs once since we started. But I've been having a bit of fun again back with the farming, so hopefully you guys do enjoy watching me while I go. I am, with what little we've seen so far, I am surprisingly impressed with how, despite the name, Islands Fishing is looking. Now I like fishing. I like a fishing game. There's a weird title to call your farming, yeah. But yeah, I thought that looked rather nice. For me, it was like the difference it makes. Just by having a map that has proper hedges and fencing round fields and stuff, I just thought that looks so much better. That looks so much better. The onion crop looked pretty cool as well. I'll give it that. Well, they haven't done much of the new crops because I haven't played FS a lot. FS25. I haven't really touched the new crops other than just to test a few little bits when it first came out. So we need to work that in. We'll have that on the map because we're going to have to do every crop again. I'm not sure if I reiterated sort of my personal set of rules for it, but we'll be running the same sort of thing with having to grow every crop once at least. So that does mean olives and what were the other ones we had? Grapes. Olives and grapes. We'll be doing that, so then we'll get to see the peas and the what have yous. So peas, beans, and spinach. I forget. Honestly, it's terrible, isn't it? Got a lot of crops now as well. We've got the carrots and the red beet as well, and the parsnips. This fur is not going far. It's going to be a couple of trips up the shop just to fill up, I think. Right, now you've forced me to run back to the keyboard from the kitchen again. Go wash your mouth out. Rather impressed than farm sim. Things you should never have in the same... Just that one map. It's just that one map at the minute. I'm surprised. What I mean, I am surprised with how impressive. It doesn't mean it's amazing, though. I mean, my expectations were pretty low on what Giants were going to do with the British map. They were exceptionally low. So I think if just by it being, oh, there's fences and hedges, blows it out the water. They put fences and hedges and gates on things. Finally. The fishing bit will probably be something I never touch, but we'll see. Like, fishing will be like forestry. For 27 euros, it better be impressive. Even then, it's probably overpriced. Yeah, I don't recall. I mean, off the top of my head, because I don't pay attention to it. I think I said in Discord. I always buy the season pass or the year pass, whatever they call them. So I never really pay attention to what individual expansions or DLCs really cost. But I don't remember an expansion costing 27. God damn, you talk a lot. I know, what I should do is just sit here in silence. Sit here in silence and play my game. That'll be riveting. We won't... no conversation. Not interested in you. We just want to see the game. Fair enough. I guess I do. I guess I do talk a lot. Right, I'm not going to worry. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think there's quite a chunk there that still needs fertilizing. Yeah. Okay. Another trip up the shop it is. Andrew Grant, appreciate the sub if you're in stream. If you're not and you're elsewhere, you're still appreciated, sir. Welcome in. I don't remember an expansion being that much either. I need to go back and check at some point. But it does seem a lot more than I remember. Yeah. I don't think did they even cost 20? I thought they were like 17.90. In my head, I'm thinking 17.99. But maybe they were more. Right, I'd just like to hear the tractor. Oh, Midwest with the gifteds, my friend. You are too generous, too generous. It's very kind. Gifteds to J-Star, Mega Farmer, Eric the Crazy Viking, and Paddy McCowan. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, too kind. If you don't already, go jump over and check out Midwest. Lovely guy. A lot of more on the American side of farming, being an American and a real life farmer. He does his flavour. He's tried a bit of British farming before. Didn't like it. The machinery was too small, and I don't blame him. Oh, and Mark Cotty as well. Thanks for the gifted. Yes, thank you indeed, sir. Very kind. All channel members of all tiers get access to the early access content. So channel members will now have, I think there's currently 2 farm sim videos up that are there for the early access. And hopefully before the weekend comes around there'll be a couple of ETS up as well. I was going to record ETS this afternoon after I'd come back from my daughter's, but it had a 20 gig update, so I updated it, and then none of my promos was no longer compatible, so I had to then go back. Had to roll it back, so that took a bit of time, so I didn't get to actually record any Euro Truck. No, the roads are too small. You drive on the wrong side of the road. There's always something. There's always something. Are you still on Ray County when you get on, mate? Because that was where you was, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that's FarmCon this weekend, isn't it? So we'll get to see a little bit more of what they've done and what they've got installed. When they first booted it up for that little teaser demo stream, and they went to the port, and there's 50 seagulls flying around. All I could think of was the amount of lag that's going to cause for some people, probably me. But I just think, oh. Let's play at 30 FPS. Not that there's anything inherently wrong at 30 FPS if you're playing continuously at a stable 30 FPS. If you're used to playing it more, then it's not so fun. So we'll slap a little bit of fur on this end. Testing idle planes with Silabuki. Nice. Nice. Having fun with it. I hope you are. Get ourselves started up. Just this little bit. We haven't got a lot, so we do want to try and get as good a yield as we can. Very fun, nice. Want to try and get as best yield as we can out of it. We're growing barley here, mainly for the straw, because eventually we're going to have a dairy operation. We'll see how things go today. We may even get some cows today. Or this stream anyway. The days in the game will probably roll by. See what we can do. So we've got the meadow that we drove past. Still got the gate open up there. Just drive on our field. I always do a lot of dairy, that's why on the map I want to try and take that a different route. They'll come because we have to have all the animals as well. So perhaps eventually on the map we'll get some Highland cows as well. I'm sure they'll be compatible across all the others. Paul Britton, just watched your first video on survival and hooked, liked and subscribed. I appreciate that, sir, and welcome in. Yeah, it's not on here anymore because I deleted a load of content at the end of last year. Literally deleted 3/4 of my content at the end of the year. But we did own the map challenge on FS25, and yeah, that got crazy at times. That was a bit frantic, but we did own the map in the end, and we did get round to harvesting every crop in the game. We owned all the productions on the map. We had everything going. This time around, despite the massive map, it will be a tiny, tiny... is it orchards? No, orchards. No. Groves. Tiny olive groves. And what have you. Because that was not fun to do. I had a massive field of olives and a massive field of whatever the other things were. Grapes. And it was just... It hurt my soul doing that. It hurt my soul. Right. Well, just give him time. He'll learn to put up with him like we all do. Yeah. I think I could probably speed up because there's more going down than necessarily needs, and that's how we're going to control our rate. I might have to go back and watch the live series too. I've got a save on this map. Yeah, we're only, was this third stream? We cut some meadows. What did we do? Yeah, we cut the meadows. We've converted one meadow into arables. So we've got 2 barley fields, and we've brought this plot of land. But we've changed the farm up and done. Yep, Midwest, and I've at least doubled our medication since we started watching him. He'll be here with us soon, Paul. Yeah, and also, Paul, if you do Discord, come and join the Discord, my friend. Everything carries over there. Plenty of Mr. Farquhar abuse going on. As you can probably tell from the channel, we do farming, we do trucking, a little bit of all sorts. Need to get back to smashing up some ships as well. That's right, medication works wonders to watch these videos. He talks too damn much. That's it. Talk too much, it's the worst. It's the worst video when someone talks in it. If I was watching someone and I thought they were the worst, I wouldn't have even stuck around long enough to leave a comment. I mean, I'm not going to dispute them. I'm not going to say I'm not the worst. It just struck me as funny. Probably should have turned sooner. Let's just turn that off. Actually, if I go turn myself around and then get to the other end, we'll go and grab the rest of that out of the store yard. Top up. This massive cost as well. It's gonna affect my other series because it's just too expensive. Have we got a texture yet? Nope, no build texture still. I like you because you're real and put up with everyone's crap. The videos just help me through the day, buddy. So, mate, anything to get through the day, into anything to get through the day. But I appreciate you know that. What farm did I start with? I did not buy it. I started in the middle on the main farm. I tested this map and I never remember the names of the farms. Roughton Lane Farm, so there must be Roughton Farm. I did consider this one, but I really like this one. When playing on 22, when we did a lot of testing, I always played out of this one. This one's nice, but it's a bit small for me. I like to collect up stuff. Because I don't put... Yeah, I don't put... Well, I'll put up with it, but I'll take the piss out of it. That's the thing. I don't live in fear of the algorithm or the judgment of others. Right. Engage. Look at those small roads, Eddie. Drive, that's massive. You can get 2 cars going at least 65 miles an hour in opposite directions past down there. It's a perfectly safe little lane, that. Possibly even 70. 70 miles an hour, one going each way. No problem. There we are. That is our fertilising done. I was wondering whether to go over the other meadows, just try and make them a little bit better, but we'll leave them. We mistakenly went too quick, so we'll live with that. I just wish we had big bag as default for when we emptied out our products, because I hate those pallet bags. Yeah, Row Lane, so we must be Row Lane Farm. Your cars are small too. No, if you buy a big one, they're not. You buy a big one. There's just no need for it. We're, you know, just confident in who we are. We don't need big oversized, garish vehicles. Now, what I will need is to have a little think about where I'm going to store these materials. So I shouldn't need this. We'll just put this in here for now. Look at that. Beautiful bit of reverse in that. So I was thinking that I'd roll my fields. I forgot that we'd already cycled through and had crop growth, but I could roll my grass meadows just to help them along, because they look like they've come through already. So stage 3 of 4 already. So quick. I don't want to roll that because that's going to be done soon. But yeah, I might try and remember to roll them next time. How is that ready already? So at the minute, the only thing that's stopping me from getting the cows is waiting for silage, really. Although there should be grass out for them to graze on for a bit. So that should... they might be alright. I sometimes rub my two brain cells together and consider it thinking. Alright? I have a thought. Every now and then. Nothing good will come of this. I haven't thought about where I want to keep everything. We'll see if we can maybe just pop our trailer, since it's long, in here. Should we ever get a harvester, that's where that'll be kept, but we'll probably lease harvesters, I do generally. This bit of reversing isn't going to go so well. That's alright. That's alright. That'll do us. I've certainly done worse. So there we are, there's that. So let's go and get the things we've got at the store. Oh yeah, put a mat down so we can sleep as well now, because we didn't have a sleep trigger on the farm. We do now. That looks like meadow, right? But that's not meadow, is it? So is this one also at stage 3 or 4, yeah? Climbing through the roof sometimes, just for fun. Super Gurk, hello, hello. Hi there. Hope you're well. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a pleasant evening, or afternoon, or morning, or you've had a pleasant day. So I could roll that one. Take the weeder back because we'll need that soon. Now, I'm hoping that one of our tractors will allow us to put on... Now, oh, my wheel's gone. Give me 1 second. This happens. You having a great evening? Awesome. That's what we like to hear. We love a bit of greatness. There we go. If we could have a centre spring back, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much. Yep. Alright. I'm glad you're having a lovely evening. We went to our 5-year-old sports day today. It was just morning, sports morning. That was fun. Watching the little kiddies run. But they realise that next year it gets more competitive. Might have to go get some petroleum soon as well. Because I don't like only having half a tank, because I get carried away. I've never run out of fuel on a tractor, I don't think. Oh, I think I have. I think on... Oh. Newston Farm, I think there was one point when we ran out of fuel. We had to get the service vehicle in. Oh, no, where am I going? Where am I going? I changed my mind and then didn't commit to it. We are going to go this way. I'm going to go the other way when I have the feeder wagon. The weeder can come this way. The weeder can go in with the disc. No, we'll get a pump put down and we'll order it in. That's what we'll have to do. I was thinking that a little earlier. I did hop on earlier. I was going to grab a different screenshot, but it was raining, so I came off and used a picture that I had in stock. Excuse me while I clear my throat. Out the way, Mr. Deer. You will get splattered. I mean, we could put one down at the shop if we wanted. I mean, we have got... I'll have a look when we get there. We've got a gas station, a fuel pump, like a thing. We might be able... Don't want to interfere with the vehicle spawning though, that's any trouble. You could have a little one near the shop, maybe. I'm sure I've got one that will fit up here. But it's because there isn't a petrol station near or on this area in real life. That's why there's no pump. But like I said, we've got a tank over there. We could. You have a little look. You'd either put a fuel thing here. So obviously things spawn out that way. I'm not sure where it is. Where would it be? Not a selling, is it? Because it's a buy-in point. I always forget where you find them. Terrible brain. On where to buy stuff. Fences, lights, other. Petrol stations down under other. What are they? Don't know what got installed in half of this. We've got a lot of vehicles here. Let's go to the top. That's just decoration. Alright. Sheds, silos, extensions, constructibles, container, tools. There we go. I think it's in here. There we are. Right. So, I've got... Obviously that one. That's a bit big. Got all these bales we can buy. Don't know what mod that is. Yeah, just want a little pump like down here. That's what I want. You just have that. Say here. That'd work, I think. We'll do some of my marvellous terrain work. I always think, considering I'm such good friends with FS Landscaping, I should be better at landscaping, but that's not how that works. Yeah, that'll be alright. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do. Stunning job. Exactly. Professional. Right, see if we can get some fuel. There we are. So we paid to put the pump down, and we've got to pay for the fuel. Bargain. Absolute bargain. I'm sure we'll have a word with someone at the council and see if we can get reimbursed for that. Right, let's take this back. Toot toot, love, toot toot. And again, I can't remember if either of ours will take a front loader as well. So we might see if we can stretch to a front loader or a telehandler or something. We'll lease one if we do, unless there's a second-hand one. If there's a second-hand one, we'll grab it, providing I like it, and it is cheap. So we should get our clamp this way. If I remember rightly, it was like 80-something%. So we've got some bales over here as well. Jump out while it's still going. Risk takers. Got a little bit of leakage there. That's me, I forced it through when trying to pack it. Yeah, we've got bales over there. Coos. Although that's covered and not. I was just a little bit heavy with trying to compact it. If we turn that on. Oh, it is fermented, it's ready. So we can get our cows. We'll have that. We will have that. Thanking you, thanking you. Right. Then you, Mr. Wagon. I thought we'd have to wait another day before we got our feed going. Buy some cows. Just stick that there for now. That'll be alright. Right, so what I need to just check is, can we... Oh, we can put a front loader on here. So that is an option. Although a little front loader would be nice. There isn't one. Is there anything here that we're going to need going forwards? So we need a second tractor. I say that would be good. I mean, that's excessive for what we're going to need for our little crop fields. So we don't want that. Don't mind me, I'm always blind, scrolling past everything. Right, loaders. There was the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I was wondering, because I never really use articulated vehicles, but I was, maybe not the Manny, because that's a bit expensive, but the Red Rock, the TH280. Never used this. Saw this in there. I wondered if this would fit in well with our farm. I can have a hitch on it as well. Big flotation tyres. I think I quite like that. Could give that a try. Will that reach over and grab my bales for me? Is another question. Possibly not. But they don't have to live in the field where they are. They can be brought round at some point. I was going to do that off stream, but I didn't. So, oh, I'll buy this little thing. Well, how many horses is it? 120 horsepower. Yeah, it's a lovely little farm piece. So I want to buy that. And then we'll have a look for 4. Something. Right, how big is the shovel? Oh, we can get it nice and big. I forget what's the capacity of our bales. Because you think, oh, we just go for the biggest, but that's not what's going to be best for our mixers, is it? I might go 4. I want to buy that. Splashing the cash. And then we're going to want something for bales. And I'm most likely just going to go for a fork for now. The Altec's pretty cheap. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Bale spike. We can put tension belts on it as well. Oh, we'll have that. We'll secure our goods. I didn't even know that was a thing. And we'll leave it the red that it is. That should still go with the red rock. And we'll... Oh, I was going to lease my telehandler, weren't I? I brought it. Never mind. Okay. It was pretty cheap anyway, weren't it? Not an issue. We're not shy of money. So the other thing that I would like then for cows will be when we get to animals. straw blower. Now I think that one will fit. Telehandler, yeah. So I might get that. So I can just stick that on the telehandler as well for the bedding. Proper splashing out. And rather unusual for me, it's all red. And I never go for red. Red tractor, red telehandler. Madness. So actually we'll put that back on there. I shall go back to exactly where I was before, because that'll be easier for loading it. There we are. Right. Have a little stroll up to the shop, up to the store. Pick up our things. Excuse me. Apologies if you're new here and you're not used to me doing that all the time. And what's wrong with red equipment? Nothing inherently wrong with red equipment. I just don't like the colour red. Personally. That's all. Which annoyingly, with it being the boys' sports day, his house colours are red. So he was wearing red, so to support him, I dug out. I don't own any red clothes, but I've got a burgundy t-shirt, so I put a burgundy t-shirt on. Put his brother in red to support him as well. Bigfoot's going to jump out and get me. Yay. I'll get Joe Rogan to help me hunt him down. Or a Yeti. I don't know where you think this farm is meant to be, my friend. Yetis and Bigfoots. In Northern Ireland. And we can turn our map off now as well. So I don't like that. See, wrong side of the road. That was the correct side of the road. This is Farm Sim, you never know. This is true. This is true. Now again, I am not well versed in the articulated vehicle, even after all these years. We will be doing our best to be in cab here as well. So, going to get the bale fork first. Awesomeness. Oh, little tip. That's not going to fit, is it? Why is that not fitting? That's what I want. There we go. I got the wrong fitting for it. There we are. Perfect. Now we've got that nice little mod installed. I don't know what devices you're watching on. If you're on a phone, you probably can't see. But that allows us tells us the height of the tool, how much we've raised and lowered it, and also the angle. So should mean a lot less of the whole coming out of cab and having to twist the camera to see what we're doing with those numbers there. That's what I'm hoping. Again, may not be how it works, but that is what I'm hoping. We just play with it a little bit. Not even sure if I recorded an episode with it once I had it on Moss Valley. I did get someone leave a message the other day as well, so we haven't had an episode on Moss Valley for over 3 months. I was playing on the beta. I was willing to completely update everything and move over to the new version of Moss Valley, but that map is still quite broken, and at the minute VR has said that he doesn't have the time to put into map making and updating the map, so I just don't see the point in putting my time and effort into bringing over my save if when I get there it's still going to be broke and I'm going to have to fabricate things off screen to make them work as a series. So unfortunately we never got to save the farm of Moss Valley because it was too broke. Lovely map, it's just some of the triggers and stuff still aren't working, and animal pens and stuff like that, so that sort of makes it a little bit hard. But I still have the save, so if he does ever, you know, find the time to fix the map, by all means I will transfer everything over and get on it. I think we've got such an influx of maps on the way that it would be hard to go back to one from so long ago at this point. Oh, is it because it's the strap version? Why would that not penetrate? He says. I bet that is, isn't it? Yeah. Not sure if I like that either. Because that's not right, is it? Let's get out and have a look at what's going on here. So it's not tension belts, is it? It's pretend loading. Okay. Alright, something else we're going to have to change then, because I don't like that at all. Mr. F doesn't have enough hair to be a Yeti. Maybe a certain well-known Star Trek captain or religious figure from the Far East. My bloody typing is horrific tonight. The joys of running up to the keyboard, typing and then legging it back to the kitchen. Well, appreciate your efforts, sir. Oh dear. So let's see what we can do with this. What was this whole unfasten thing? Yeah, I don't think I like that. I want there to be a bale physically on there. So once again, detach. Just have to have a little look at it. What we need to do is get a workshop. I thought that was going to give us tension belts across the top, so if I stacked extra things, we'd run a strap over it. I don't know, ooh, gesticulating with the mouse. But that's what I thought that was going to do. Right. Now, 4,500 meters. One hay, two silage, two hay, one silage. I can't remember what my mix is normally now. It's been way too long. Stick this over here for now. Out the way of it. Oh, this is Ireland, so you have the creepy leprechaun. We could have a creepy leprechaun, yeah. We could. Oh dear. Gotta love racial stereotypes. We haven't, but you know, you have. Can be solved. Terrible Jesus, they're top of the morning, tell you their party. That's done. That's about as good as it gets. We could spend a whole stream doing that, I guess. Thinking about that person who said you talk too much. I wonder what he would think of DJ Go Home. Sorry, Ham. If he ever watched it, oh dear. Probably. The thing is, I bet they love it. What it is I was talking calmly and just about stuff and what I'm doing, and you know, instead of going absolutely mental with some crazy music in the background and all that in and out transition and whatnot. I should imagine that was probably the problem. I don't know. Would you listen to a song and then complain? Oh man, they sing way too much. Too many lyrics. Why am I listening to this music? Too many lyrics. I don't know. It's just weird, isn't it? Some people will find any reason to complain though. Perhaps they just didn't like my voice. Like, oh my god, you talk too much. Listen to you, you Norfolk bumpkin. Wow. When Captain Kirk talks, people listen. They do. Especially them ladies. Don't get many of them around here. So it's nice that the trip to the shop is a bit shorter here than it is on Survival 4XL. Honestly, it takes me like 4 or 5 minutes to drive back and forth, and I have to go get a new bit of equipment. Oh my god, okay. Well, maybe once, but DJ Hooker gets ignored by all. Oh, there. DJ Hooker, classic. had the young lad that played, or that was one of the T-Birds in Grease 2 as well. That's what I liked. I like TJ Hooker because it has a chap that was in Grease 2 in it. Because I'm cool like that, and I like Grease 2. And most people go, "What? It's 2?" Showing our ages. Yeah. I was only there for the reruns though. So are we... This is the bit where I need to go out of cabin just to check whether I'm actually over the top. Depth perception is just terrible. I think we're dropping it in. Oh, it's in. Hello, hello, hello. What we got here then? Hello, hello, FS Landscape. Hope you're well, buddy. We are preparing for the coups. Now, since you're the man that told me about this all them years ago, while I was still putting straw in my TMR, is it 2 to 1? So 2 silage, 1 hay, or 1 hay, 2 silage? Hello, hello. Now, there's a sitcom for the ages. Love that program. Indeed. Hello, hello. Kojak. Yeah, definitely. Who loves you, baby? I'm not even old enough to know that, but I do. My mum used to love Telly Savalas. Such a weirdo. In the mix, God knows. No, they got the lollipop. Man does love a lollipop. Talks too much. Oh no. Yeah, you changed it too often, you can't remember. Okay. I'm sure. Too silent. I just got to put some extra silage in there. Put some more silage in. There may even be room for a bit more hay afterwards. We don't have a lot of silage though, that's the thing. Probably pass for the guy in the Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. What, do you mean Mr. Muscle? One day I'll get my camera fixed and we can all decide who I look like. Al Murray pub landlord. That's a popular choice of who am I. Is that not going in? Oh, it's on the fucking floor now. Where's it going? It's family in Conehead. Nice. I think if it's silage with small amount of potato, oh, a bit of potatoes. I haven't got potatoes or beet yet. I have an issue with me, my bucket getting a little bit temperamental. There we go. Hope you're well, FS, though, mate. Let's have a look. Have we got room for any more? So we can put 4,500 litres. Well, it's still saying it's a mixed ration, so we'll take it. What side do we empty from? Either or. I think we go left, don't we? It was the Pemberton mix. He's using silage and fodderby. Could be worse since I've stopped cutting my hair off so I can grow the rest as long as it is on the top. My daughter has started calling me Stig of the Dump. That's a good look, mate. Stig of the Dump. I can't be arsed with shaving, but my beard's got right bloody scruffy. I think I just need to take that off now as well. We'll try and get in a little bit closer. Although I brought the bale shredder, but we could have just put straw in here and done it, couldn't we? I always forget about that. Been working Blender since Sunday. I'm sick of it, to be honest. Well, you do it in big stints, don't you, mate? And getting all them new buildings done now, they look good. They do look good. I've been popping in the Discord now with the butchers. I park it so I can just go flat on it rather than at an angle all the time. Let's see what we can do. Think Mr. F would be good in Monty Python. I tell, not that funny. Funny looking. So if I'm going to do it the same way again, I'm going to make sure I put the bale in first, just in case it's too much. No, there weren't. There was room, weren't there? There was room. Right. Just not got a lot of silage. I'm glad that grass is going to be ready to cut again because I'm going to need some silage bales. I think that's what I said I was going to do as well anyway. Silage bales on next cut. Two of them silage bales and one of them for hay, probably. Life of Brian, I can imagine him trying to chase people away from his juniper bushes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, let's see what our placement is like this time. Well, it's going somewhere, so that's good. So that's as far as it goes. So if I lift it all the way up, it should be good. I'll leave it at that length all the way up. Should be alright. Alright? Alright. Iffy, thank you for the sub, appreciate it. If you are here live, appreciate it, welcome in. If you are off watching something else and dropping a sub, appreciate it, welcome in. Mr. Fogger, did you flatten any of the land before building? My son says his group are having a hell of a time trying to find a decent sized piece of flat land to build on this map. I haven't. FS is in the chat. Can't remember if there is a spot, an empty spot. I'm sure there's a spot to build on somewhere. But no, I haven't flattened anything, but I hadn't had great plans on building much on here. If I did build anything, it would just be like an item storage thing, shed type of malarkey. Rusty and I do this every stream we're in. We're both in. Poor Jennifer didn't stand a chance of us around. Bless her. She's doing well though. She's doing well as Chaos. And she's having a lot of fun doing it, which is good. And she's got a good group of people that she streams with. Flatland in Antrim. Good luck with that. Don't even talk in their streams, I just give them a lurk. I try and get in, I say hello, I have a little chat, I normally lurk for a bit. They're not always games that I'm interested in, like the golf and stuff. I know they have fun with it, but that's not for me. That's not my cup of tea. She's been playing Ready or Not. She's been doing a lot on our first-person shooters lately. I know Ready or Not was one of them. I mean, Eve Midwest. Log in, drop the stats, just stay quiet. That's fair enough. Next map is even worse, Rusty. I had to tone down the hills, and it still looks too hilly. It's the trouble with going realistic, isn't it? Land can be pretty rough. Although, I mean, I don't know where they started. They might start out, but I'm sure you can sell pretty much everything that's around here. That's flat there, and that's quite a big bit, but because this would be quite a nice area to work, but you'd have to do a bit of landscaping in there to build on it, because that's a big hill. It's like Moore's land. Oh, 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 oh. Another hot day, boys. I'm ready to fall. It's been a warm one here. Not as... Oh, it's facing the other way, aren't I now? So move the thing. Not as hot as it has been, but it did get out quite spicy this afternoon. Once we got back from my daughter's, but it's been alright. I mean, the missus played with the youngest in the garden when I went and got the boy from school and took him down the park with his schoolmates. Look at that. Sometimes I don't think I get enough credit for how professional I am at this. It's literally like watching Tom Pemberton digitally, or Funky Farmer. I don't think it's hilly FS. Looks good. My son plays it and his mates, and they're all OCD about having flat farmland. It's driving them nuts. You see the map is actually based up in the hills IRL. That's why you get a good view of Loch Ness. Trick in the Mist, thank you for subscribing and welcome in. If you are live, thank you very much. If you are off watching some other content, thank you very much. Welcome in. FS Farms, hello there. Thank you for the memories and welcome. All the memories. Hope you're well, FS Farms. Are we having a pleasant evening? Had a pleasant day? Or having a pleasant day? Had a pleasant morning? wherever you are in the worlds. Oh, the membership. Ah, that'll be Midwest with the gifted. There is a little extra member content that is up at the minute, so if you wish, go check it out. Looking to add to it again over the next sort of few days with some different things. As with many things, it's always a little bit time dependent. But channel members always get early access to any content that we put up that's pre-recorded. Sometimes it'll be a day early, sometimes it'll be a week early, sometimes it can be a month early, depending on what I'm doing with my schedule and what I'm recording. Alright, I think we'll put one more of these in. And then we'll get some kit, and then in the morning we shall go and get ourselves some moo-moos. Not sure how long my feet will last. Probably not long. Thank you. I've been very busy on the farm today with my beef. Have the evening to myself now. Well, you enjoy it. Appreciate that you've come to spend a bit of that with us. Because time is precious. Liked and subbed, appreciate that as well. Welcome aboard. I think in some way, not always in the best way, but in some ways, in deleting all that FS content from FS22 and FS19, when people now come along and see that I'm putting out FS content, and with my complete lack of ability, I think people think I'm new, because there's not a lot of FS content there. Give me a bit of leeway in what I'm doing. Perhaps I'll do that every time there's a new game. I'll delete all my old content, just so I look like a complete noob at it again. People will let me off for being crap. Why have you not gone in? Come on. Oh, there we go, it's gone. Well, we should see if we've got some lights. Oh, it's a bit bright, but we'll have that. We'll have that one. Get the old bucket on. Mr. Chef Right Bloke, I've got stuff to do, so I'll leave the stream up, but I won't be watching or listening as I'm out Bluetooth range on the headset. I appreciate that, chap. I appreciate it. Enjoy whatever you're doing with your evening, mate. Appreciate it, as always. Love your company. So, you have a good one, mate. Have I hit the wall? I've hit the wall. Bumped into the wall a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot of it. Not 100% on exactly how long we'll be going for tonight, because I do have some pre-recorded to get done tonight as well. And it has been quite a day. we shall get our cows in here and then we'll see what's going on. So I'm having fun in this little front loader telehandler thing in the Red Rock. Was it TM? Be on the side somewhere, wasn't it? The TH280S turbo powered. Nice little farm unit. This, I like it. I like it. Let's look where we're going this time rather than just smack into the wall. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. Those lights off. We'll get this in. And we'll purchase... We will purchase an animal trailer as well. We'll go get our cows ourselves rather than have them just turn up. Oh, close enough. I'm close enough. We'll consider that going in. Well, thank you again. I'll stop by again when I have a bit more time. Got to sort the kids out for bed and make myself some dinner. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming to spend some time with us, FS Farming. It is really kind. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Have a pleasant evening. Hopefully the little ones settle down for you nicely. If they're anything like mine, they won't. But hopefully they do. And yeah, it's lovely to have you here, sir. And you have a good one. Appreciate you. Try and get this to go down here just because it's going to be easier for now for feeding. We'll probably find it a home the other side of the barn eventually. Engine off, lights off. We are going to go for a kit. We can get the house around this way. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, we'll sleep till 8. We're not in a mad rush. Not in a mad rush. Don't forget, people, if you are enjoying, do give it a little thumbs up. That does help us out here. We are in need of all the thumbs. What just went for? So a crone. Let's have a look. Is that the only thing that joined? Oh, it's just a trailer anyway. Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want that? Right, so. Let us... I shall probably bring my cows in that way. So we shut our gate. Is this? I just hop over the fence. Still 3 or 4, yeah. Okay. Lovely morning. Look at that across there. Birds. Good morning. The morning mist. FS Mist Simulator. Did one of their updates dial down the mist? Because I feel like it's not been quite as misty. And we could have probably gone in our little pickup truck. That's the thing. When I start a new save, generally I start somewhere else and we drive to the farm or we drive to wherever we're going to go. So I buy a pickup truck or a car. But then once it's reached the house, I never get in it again because I drive everywhere from tractors because it's farming. But it's a nice pickup truck that we've got. I'm not even sure what I've got installed vehicle trailer wise. Or, yeah, animal trailer wise. Vehicle trailer wise? What am I even on about? We won't have no bedding for a while either. Unless we buy a couple of bales in. The lighting is different in the map. It's a bit less bright on other maps. I might use those settings on the next 2 maps too. Yeah. It's nice. It's a bit more, it's more natural, isn't it? Sometimes they can be a bit much. Oh, animal transport. Only holds like 2, doesn't it? But how many do I want to try and bring? I haven't really got a small one. Not overly small anyway. That one just allows horses. I need to do something about that, don't I? I need to get... Oh, it's allowing us to put the things in as well. That just does 2 of everything, doesn't it? This one we can paint, I think, can't we? Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't really got plans for... Also, we just get that... Oh, I might lease it. Then if I find one that I like, I can send it back. So we'll lease that, and that'll hold. Was it 6 cows? Yeah, we'll lease that. It's fine. Oh, do we have 6 cows? Yeah. Do we have? I don't think I do. I want to check. Do I have a? No, it's the wrong menu again. No, I don't have a loan. That's all right. I just want to check if I had a loan or not. Okay. Just scouring the stats. Oh, when I was looking in my placeables, there was bales. Can I buy them? If I buy them bales in the placeable, are they... I should know this, shouldn't I? I've installed the mod. But I didn't know that I'd installed a mod that allows me to place bales. Where was it? Other. Was it under other? I think it was. Where was it? Tools, yeah. Bales to feed tractors, so I could just plonk some down, I guess. As if it's being delivered. I'll do that. It's just so we can put some bedding in. There's a possibility. So, why do I feel like I'm super zoomed in here? What have I done? Try that. If I get out, that might reset it. Nope. That's not right either. There we go. Went a bit janky. My in-cab zoom was proper zooming. Now, map. Let's check. Yeah. Turn left, all the way down, turn left. Now, I liked that cattle trailer. I had it on Palengi with Terra Life. I think it came in with Terra Life, and you walked the cows, so it only went at like 3 miles an hour, but the cows were walking in behind. I like that. I want one of them again. I think it was included in Terra. I don't think it was a separate mod on its own. I think it was a mod that someone had made and gave to the Terra Life guys to do that. I thought it was awesome. Because that's what we need. We need to visibly be able to move our cows in herds. I'd love that. Have I missed my turning? No. It's coming up. Alright, I'm a dealer, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a farm. I'm steal someone else's cows. Here we are. So our case is going to be a busy workhorse tractor. It's doing everything. The New Holland, not so much. I think it was supposed to be the New Holland that was doing the yard work with the animal feed and such, so need to get that round on that next time. No moves. And we're not doing it right. There's the trigger. is me being stupid. Right, cows. So why is that not sending them? Just try to find me further forward. No. Okay. Are you still there, FS? What am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting my cows to go in my trailer? Well, I wanted to load them in, but it's not doing it. Is it a clash with the this livestock thing? I forgot to say the animal dealer trigger collision needs to be. I should have said changed in GE to animal vehicle trigger. Ah, okay. So it doesn't work with vehicles yet. Okay, right. So okay, okay, right. I'm now getting this because of that. Because they're individual animals, there is a limited amount of them for sale. But yeah, but 2 seconds fix it. Okay. If you DM me what to do, I can do it myself. Okay, so what have they got for me then? They might not have what I want. Well, she's old enough to. Okay. Well, Prickles is clearly good, and so is this was Prickles must be good. Prickles has got a name. This one is just called UK 918051510019. Dave. They're going to be good for us, so we're going to buy them. Oh, if I select them, there we go. Sorry, I haven't used this mod properly yet, and I picked that one as well. Right, so these calves. Oh, that calf isn't too bad. It's just because it's really young, I guess. But that's got some good stats, so we'll have that one. Easy, hold up. Easy, load up the map in GE, go to animal dealer trigger, change the rigid body selection to animal vehicle trigger. I have no idea why Giants changed that. I'll give it a crack later on, mate. I shall give it a crack. So we'll have them three. So what's good on the Swiss Brown then? She's crap. That little one's alright. That crap. bulls are pitiful. Obviously, they're not milkers, are they? So they're not going to be good. We get buffalo. Do we? Should we get a water buff? Just stick a buffalo in there. For the hell of it. And big old ears on it. Right, we're not having a water buffalo. So, I'm just going to buy the selected ones. We've not got many. 4 animals. That's pretty cheap as well, isn't it? I think. Right. Well, so we'll keep hold of the trailer. Because I might be able to fix that myself for next time. So we'll have a look. We should go and have a look at what we got. Sad times. So tomorrow, hopefully, they'll have some more cows for us. But we've got more calves than I was hoping for. So what I wanted to do was come down. Initially I was saying I want 10 cows and 10 heifers. That was what I wanted. I think I've got 1 cow, 3 calves. Or 1 heifer and 3 calves. Or calves, I should say. Right, your traffic's on one, isn't it? Come on, off you go. That's the last one. Straight home to the farm. I'll find somewhere to park this as well now. Probably should park it where I've put my feed mixer. See if I can shove it in them bushes near that. And I might put out pasture at some point just to put some beefers on. We just have beefers out grazing. Because I end up squeezing in the compact away, aren't I? Never mind. Just try not to clip my new second-hand feeder wagon. There we go. That can go there. Oh, just turn the engine off. Oh, they're out running about. They're happy. They've got all that space. That's cool, isn't it? I was wondering where the other one's gone. It's, oh, we've got one all the way over there. Prancing around. Right, so let's have a look. So yeah, we got a 3-month-old brown Swiss that had good. These all had good genetics. Prickles. Oh, so no, we didn't get. It didn't even get a. Okay. Barely of age. Right, yeah, you're in charge. They're going to be a nightmare, aren't they? Oh, I didn't check the feed. What's it looking like for feed? Again, I can't remember. I thought I had. See what this says here. Yeah, this breed is used for dairy farming and produces milk. Cows like, oh, just cows like grass, blah, 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 blah. Cows are healthy. In old 18 months, they can reproduce. The number of brackets refer to the effectiveness of their respective feed. Okay. Also going to have to put a manure in there because they're saying that's not a manure pit. So we won't, unless I don't put any bedding down and they just build slurry for us. That's always an option. Always an option. So I guess what I could do is, because there's not much else to do on the farm at the minute. I want to wait until more cows are available. So that's pretty cool that there's the whole real cow thing. I'm sure I could probably go into the XML and change how many are available, or the maximums and minimums for possibilities. But so I might look into the scripts for that, because if not, it's going to be difficult to build up a big herd to start producing milk anytime soon, unless we just get a load of crap ones, and I don't want to do that. So we could come out, or our weeds are here now, we could get weeding. Might start that actually, get that done and out of the way. What's the time? Yeah, I think we've got time to do some weeding. Can we change your tyres? Wheel setup, wheel weights. Narrows, lovely. Thank you very much. Probably it'll move the case. Should I leave it? Ah, that's alright there, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be alright. That'll be alright. No one's coming along and nicking it, are they? If I get another quick look while I'm here. Right. I want. Mhm. No, it's not gonna. It's not gonna work. Is it? It's not gonna work. Right, yo. I'll have a look and see what other manure bits there are. Because they're saying that it's not registering the one that's there in front of it. What's going on with my weight? Why will that? It's annoying. Why is that now playing up? That it's never been an issue before. It was definitely working the other day. There should already be manure spawn there. I've not had any manure spawn in there, my friend. And this is the latest mod hub version. If I go back in, oh, I don't have to go back in, do I? But it just says no manure heap nearby. But my attach here isn't playing ball with me either, so now that should raise. Why is that? Why is that being an absolute swine? Let me just try something. Let me try something. If I connect my front mower, because if alright, so that's going to raise and lower that. Detach. These stupid Giants updates break more than they fix. Always, mate, always. Right, so why will it not lift my weight that it has always lifted before? Put our weeder on the back and see if that'll make any difference. See if I can do it so it's all lift together type thing. Help if I lined up, wouldn't it? Right. Right, so that's lift. I'm just going to drag it around. It's on wheels anyway. I mean, I might not need the weight, but Always best to be safe than sorry. So... does not want to lift my weight. That is very... annoying. No, right, yeah, well, you'll be left. I'm going to check back on the last stream and see if that did actually lift it for me. I'm sure it did. Quite positive of it. No doubt if we left the game, come back in, it would work. Quite certain just of that. It is down. We are... go. Lovely. Doing me weeding. I do this out of cab so we can kind of see where we are. We could use our GPS, but like I say, the field's pretty small. We should be alright without it. If we miss the odd bit, we miss the odd bit. Can't grumble at that. There we go. Feel like we're flying along at 11 miles an hour. I'll boot up a fresh save as well, mate, and I'll see what it's like and what it's doing. But it could just be like, as always, it could just be a conflict. I'll have the butchers. Got some work lights on. Would you like to have the lights on? I forgot where my beacon was. Is what it is. Mohammed Mago. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. If you're here live or if you're watching elsewhere, welcome in. Thank you for the support. I hope you're well and I hope you are having a pleasant evening, morning, afternoon, day. We are way off on that. There we go. I was saying earlier, the Survival 4XL on the map challenge is doing quite well. It's picked up a lot of steam lately. The first day was quite quiet, and then today it went mental, which is nice. It's nice. It is nice. It is nice. It's been a real slow grind of it, and I know that most of my subscribers come from farm sim, so when I spend like 3 or 4 months not doing any farm sim, naturally the channel slow down. But you always live in hope that the people that come for the farm sim will also come and watch you do something else, because it's stuff that you enjoy, but it doesn't always work like that. Because it's only a very small percentage of, I guess, subscriber base that is always there, like, to watch you as the creator, as the person. I think even if you go over and see someone, and I often use him as an example, VF, like he ended up doing a second channel for his, so I have another channel for other things, but he likes playing survival games, and 7 Days to Die, and Fallout 76, and stuff like that. Now, if he streams those, I think get a handful of people, like his hardcore, and his moderators, and me, turn up for them. Whereas obviously if you stream farm sim, hundreds of people there. I'm not quite sure how many subs he has on his farm sim channel, probably like, I don't know, I always watch that, 60, 70,000, maybe more. I haven't really took note of it lately. But his other one, Victor Foxtrot, I'm not even sure if it's at 1,000 yet. It must be. But it's nowhere near, obviously, the farming stuff. But I tend to watch him more on Victor Foxtrot, or when he's on Twitch streaming something different. I tend to watch him more for that these days than I do for the farming. Although I've always been a fan of VF. Always play style anyway. He's an in-cab most of the time kind of guy as well. And I like that. I say as I'm out of cab, but just because of the weeds. The weeds are a bit of a chore to always swap from in-cab. Constantly turning the camera, looking out the back. Gives you a headache. Do you watch them anyway? You can't find time. I mean, I don't watch a lot of people as much as I used to. Quite often, the stuff that I watch him, he's with his Victor Foxtrot or his Twitch stuff. It's normally during the day when I do tend to have a bit more time home with the boy. So sometimes if he's having a nap and he's live, I'll stick that on, have a little, just pop in, say hi, and see how he's doing with it. But at the minute, I think Jimmy Broadbent is probably the main channel I've been watching lately. Fair bit of sim racing. I think YouTube knows I like a bit of Broadbent, because whenever anything finished playing, if it's on autoplay, it always sticks on Jimmy Broadbent. Sometimes rather than the next episode in a series, it'll just put Broadbent on. I'm about 6 months behind the Pemberton videos, and I need to kind of keep up to date with those for the map. Yeah. I was saying to the boy the other day, we haven't watched much Tom in a while. Like I say, it's just fitting it in and doing stuff. I know the main reason I don't watch a lot of Tom is because his videos aren't on a playlist where you can watch them all chronologically, or they weren't the last time I went there. So every time you watch the video, you always had to go and find the next one manually. It didn't play the next one along. It plays them backwards, but I don't want to watch them backwards because I'm behind. And I don't want to have to create my own playlist of his stuff. Because I normally stick it on the telly. It'll jump to a, if you're watching Tom, it'll jump to a random newer one, and I'm years behind. I always have been. So that sort of annoyed me that he doesn't have it. Like, he has playlists, so that he has a playlist that's about cutting grass, he has a playlist that's about cow feeding, and he has a playlist that's about sort of maintenance, and a playlist that's about something else and something else, and he updates them. But there's not a playlist that is just a chronological start to finish in release order, and that bugs me. It annoys me when when I watch any channel and they do their playlist and it doesn't play in chronological release order. It plays newest first. Like, I don't want to watch newest first, I want to watch the oldest first. I think the only playlist I have that is set up newest first is my roadcraft, and that's just so it sits on the home page with the latest one there, because it's live streams, so people can see that the live stream has happened a bit easier, because I don't have a bit on there for latest live streams. I know it's super lazy, but I just don't want to have to keep I want to be able to just press it play and let it play, like episode after episode, like you do when you binge TV. Just want to just keep playing. And because some of his videos are quite short, some of them a little bit longer, but most of them are relatively short. It's a lot of going back and forth, back and forth. And normally I'm doing something else as well, so I'm playing with a boy, or in the kitchen, or reading, or doing whatever. Yeah, if they were in chronological order, oldest first, I'd stick that on and just have that on all day, quite happily, at least once a week, and slowly catch up. Tom's video aren't there as good anymore. A lot less farming and more about building. It's kind of turned into a vlog. Ah, that's a shame. Is he? I mean, if it's about build, then he clearly is. But is he doing a lot of building and modernisation then to it? I haven't watched. Like I say, I'm years behind. But then I guess also he might feel that he's got, 6 years, if not more, 6 years of grass cutting videos. They can only be, so different, can't they? So he's already got 6 years of milking the cows and, yeah. So for him, that's new stuff, isn't it? This is what's happening on the farm. This is new. If you want to watch me cut some grass, I've got some videos about that on the channel on the cutting grass. Yeah, exactly. I think he doesn't want to repeat himself with the farming, so the building stuff is new. Yeah. But surely his audience is growing, like, all the time still, so new videos are doing that similar sort of thing, I'm sure. Could still do well for him. Because, I mean, over the years, his equipment has changed, his style has changed, it's more of his influence on it now than maybe his old man's. And it's just, not that I'm telling someone who's got a YouTube channel 100 times bigger than me what to do with their YouTube channel. That would be narcissistic, but yeah. I just like it if the videos were in chronological order, that's all I'd want. Just trying to get, I think I got the ones down the sides, just to shoot down the bottom. But, you know, he has access to his analytics. He knows what people are watching and what they're tuning in for, don't they? You know, he might be getting a slice in advertising for the building companies that he's using. He's got a big platform. If they're not paying him, they should be. I like this weeder. Again, it's not something that I do a lot in many of my series or streams, because spraying is normally quicker. It covers a larger area and you can sort of move on to the next job. But we're not in a rush to do other jobs at the minute. And these fields do not warrant... Excuse me, of course, getting late. Don't warrant a boom of any sort of size, I don't think. That way, run a little weeder over it and do something different. And trust me, there'll be large equipment turning up in the On The Map challenge on Survival 4XL. Just because that is huge. I'm going to need big equipment and intelligent workers just to be able to farm the map. If not, I'll have to run 10-day months. Or probably, as you probably will end up slowing it down to like 2 times speed or something, 3 times speed. And we'll see what we have to do with that series. I did say I wasn't going to be quite as strict with myself with my settings and whatnot. Whereas like 22's On The Map challenge, it was always set at ×10. So I think it was like pretty much a 2-hour recording session was the day, minus like, you know, the early start of it and the early finish sometimes. As the Survival series go, I've only released the 1 episode, other than like to channel members who have the early access. But that first episode, the first day, sort of had a stuttered start, but today, I mean, it went mad at one point. I'll just I can bring it up on my other screen, which is nice because I haven't had a video do really well in a long time. Like in a really long time. Just this afternoon, or just today, for me, this is a lot of views, by the way. For anyone that's watching, that's thinking, oh, that's not a lot. I am not Mr. Beast. I am not Mr. CDP. I am not FSG. I am not VR. So that one video has already pulled 2,000 views today, which for me is nuts. And I think I've had since that video released 70 subscribers. So 70 subs off one video. Again, for me, that's massive. Considering since I hadn't been putting out any farming content, I'd gone from like 100 or so subs a month down to 20 new subs a month. To then go to nearly 100 subs in one day. That's nuts. 2K is a good amount. I always consider 350 a pretty good. These days, depending on what the content is. But yeah, at the minute, I mean, a lot of my non-farming stuff, you know, struggles to scrape 100, which is, you know, as we've covered many times, quite depressing at times. But it's not for everyone, and I know that 4,000 people that are subscribed to this channel are only here for farming, and there's only a few hundred that are here for the trucking, and then there's a few hundred that are here for random other things that I maybe put out. So yeah, 2,000 in one day was pretty good. So hopefully the series goes well. But sometimes that's what it is. Someone, you know, it's something. I don't know. It's because I don't watch a lot of other FS content anymore, so I don't know. I know that my mate Simulation Station, he doesn't own the map challenge. After he saw my own the map challenge, he adopted it. He's done different things with it in FS22. He has started an own the map challenge with FS25. I forget what map he's on doing it now. I think that's Ray County. But yeah, he does his very differently. He's, you know, he has a story narrative to what he does in a lot of his Let's Plays. You know, he has names for workers that are coming around, or names for people that, you know, are on the map and all that. And I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. Never have been. I've tried it a couple of times, and I feel myself die inside while I do it. So I've sort of stopped doing it. Add a little bit of narrative if we need a reason for something sometimes, but I'm just not good at storytelling. No, I'm not good. I'm good at playing my game, but I'm not good at playing pretend. But I think that's because I'm 42 years old. I just want to play. So yeah, but other than that, I don't know anyone else that does an on the map challenge. And before I did one, I don't think I knew anyone that didn't own the map challenge. Certainly not quite like I do with the have to grow all the crops at least once, have to have all animals up and running, and like to an extent to be a, you know, an active amount. You can't just have like one horse, one cow, one pig. You've got to have a herd of cows, you know, a whole thing of pigs, whatever pigs are called, a litter. But a litter's the little ones, but yeah, a whole herd of pigs, herd of sheep, a full stable of horses. So with this one, there's going to be a few more animals. There's going to be a lot more crops that we've got to grow, because halfway through the FS22 on the map challenge, obviously we had the introduction of carrots and red beets and parsnips, and now we've got the peas, the beans, the spinach. We're going to be getting onions, at least onions. There may even be more, who knows. I know it'd just be another grain crop, but rye is really popular here, so rye would be good. Although canola is a popular crop to grow around in the UK. But yeah, Rise one. Rich Willis, appreciate the sub. If you are here in the stream, appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you are off in a video somewhere enjoying the content, thank you very much and welcome aboard. But I think from what I see, a lot of channels, a lot of the bigger channels now, try to do that story narrative. There's a story, there's cinematic, and there's, you know, let's get involved, characters, this, that, and the other. And I think it used to be quite unique when 1 or 2 people did it. But now that they're all trying to do it, that's now like the norm and it's everywhere. So perhaps a basic sort of challenge, let's play, with some real world talk and some real stuff in it. Maybe that's now a little bit original. And people stick around for that. I doubt it's all that original, but like I was saying, I can only ever be me in my content. And I can only ever do what my time and my abilities allow me to create. Sometimes I wish I'd love to be able to do all this, and I wish I had the time to do all this stuff, but I don't. So I don't beat myself up about not being able to do stuff that other people do. I just try and do what I do, and I focus more on just trying to enjoy it more, because I got a bit obsessed with trying to chase numbers for a while. So now it's nice to see good numbers, but as long as I'm having fun doing it, then I don't really care. That's why I still plod along with my Euro truck and my random ATS streams and things like Roadcraft and SnowRunner. That's why we had a month or 2 ago. Weren't a great game, but it was, I can't even remember what it was called. Heavy Duty Off-Road Challenge or something was it called? Something like that. The game was crap, but I paid like a couple of quid for it and just had fun with it. I didn't care that hardly anyone watched it. It was something different. It was on for, I think, like the 2-week half term or 2 weeks over Easter or something like that. So I timed it specific for a holiday period when more people would possibly be at home and online, and just to do something different, just to mix it up a bit. And it's still fitted within that trucks simulation driving type thing that we do here on the channel. You know, same as like my shipbuilding or ship graveyard simulator 2. I love that. It's such a simple game, but I really enjoy it, and it's great therapy. We've still got one more base game ship to break down, and then I've got all the DLC ships, and I will eventually get through them. It's just, you know, making sure I've got the time, making sure other things that help the channel to grow are ticking over, and then I can then do the other things that I like doing. You know, the complete loss of time to create content at the minute is why my other channel has been quiet, I think, for like a month. I've got 2 games on the go there that I've not been able to get on and record, let alone finish. And one of them's in Game Pass, so I need to get on that and finish it, just in case suddenly they're like, oh, this game is leaving Game Pass in 28 days. Then I've only got 28 days left to finish it. But if anyone's interested in watching me play other games, I do have Mr. Farquhar Adventures that will be linked around the channel or somewhere. You can check that out. Earlier on in the year we played the original Space Marine 40k. I've never played a Warhammer game before in my life, and I absolutely loved it. I'd never played it. It was old. I think it's like from 2009, and then out of the blue it's been remastered, so I would like to go back and to play the remaster as well and record that and put that on there just to have a comparison of it. I think that would be pretty cool. Knew the rain was coming. I was hoping we'd be finished weeding before the rain came. Yeah, but over there at the minute we are playing Atlas Fall Reign of Sands. which again isn't the best game in the world. When it was released, it was considered a poor game. I think got mixed reviews. They did a lot of updates on it, improved it, changed the story, changed the whole start of the game, so it was more engaging, a lot more quicker. Luckily for me, that was when I stumbled across it and decided to play it. The story, at the minute I'm not really playing for the story. The story's a bit meh, but the combat and the going out and smashing up these wraiths and collecting the bits you need to do your upgrades and just doing that's been fun. The combat and the gameplay is fun, so I let it slide that the story is very cliche. And I was having fun with it. I just ran out of time in my week to keep recording. But I will get back to it. I will. Because me and the missus did have a chat the other week about time that I need to be able to do this to make it any sort of a success and progress and grow and get anywhere. And she seemed to be a little bit more willing to get behind and help me get time to do it in the evenings and like on her days off and stuff like that. So that's why the last few weeks things have picked up a little bit more. Just managing things a little bit different so that there's time for me to do this, which is nice. Obviously the boys in her actual job will always come first, but it's just nice to be able to get a little bit more me time to do this and have fun. Helps me unwind as well, because I'm sure everyone feels the same. Our boys aren't the easiest. FS Landscape knows what I'm talking about. Aren't the easiest, so for me this is like my decompress. So if I haven't been on for a week, if there's been no stream for a week and there's like content really quieting down, not only does that mean things have probably got a bit heavy and a bit manic and challenging at home, I've not had a chance to decompress it as well. And these days, this old man goes from 0 to 100. That's why I'm always amazed at FSL that you managed to get so much modding done and so much blender done. You must just be living off like 2 hours sleep a day. We had someone come around. I think it was the health visitor for our youngest boy, and because we have a lot of people that are involved in our eldest boy's sort of care and needs and stuff. But once again, you're aware and you're used to, mate. And talking about different things and this and that, but she was probably here for our youngest, and we just go through some stuff, and she asked me when do I get to have time. It's just like when everyone's gone to bed. It's like 8, 9, sometimes 10 maybe. I can have an hour or two to myself and just switch my brain off and read a book and watch some crap telly. That is our weeding done. So unless we cut another meadow, for now, I think that's all my work. I'm intrigued as to how often, and I'm sure the mod tells me, how often new cows become available. course. Just turn that off for a little bit. So if I go and have a little look. They're out there bouncing around. Good to see. So there's no... Is that a new one? It's really young and it's only 1 month old. But that's got good stats. And buy it. And then in the bulls, I mean, that's... I might buy him. And he'll be my bull. But he's got a lot of growing to do, obviously. He's a brand new one. But he's got good genetics. So I'm going to buy him. And then with the Angus, like, isn't that ready to sell at 40 months? Like, I mean, she's that good of an Angus that's raised for beef. And she's even producing average amounts of milk. So whether you keep her just to breed more good at... Oh, look at that. And that's only 13 months old. I have to get a separate field for him. And a baby Angus bull. Because he was good. Just so we've got a few more animals roaming around, really. And what have we got here? Massive sprinkles. 13 months. So she's good. These are, I didn't venture down here, did I? Look, that's a good one. Have you? You're good as well. We'll have you. Not worried about the bull. Oh, got Herefords. Herefords? You're not very good. And there's more buffalo, so they have topped up. Just not sure if I want a water buffalo. I'll buy the 6 animals for another 8.5 or 9 grand plus delivery in it. Okay. So we've got an ensemble of cows now. Well, they should be good. Again, there's not enough of them that they've took the grass off yet. A little hiding out there. Oh, big Angus over here. You laying down. And we could see the genetics when we walk up to him. So you are an awesome cow. It's the 3rd garage now built since this stream. Just a shed and a big house to do, and then that'll be everything in that area done. See what I mean, mate? Absolute machine. Absolute machine. It takes me this whole stream to remember how to do this one thing within Blender. Absolute machine. So that cow that we brought, where is she? Where's the... Oh, mine. These ones are the ones I want. Right. Now my awesome Angus that I paid £3,000 for is now only worth £1,000. We'll see. I think I paid £2,000 for it, didn't I? They've seen you coming. Yeah, they have. It's screwed me. Well, that's a good cow. That's all right. That's a good cow. That's an average cow. Although they say high, I mean that's not very high or excellent or extremely high. That's an all right cow. Why have we got 2 bulls? Where did you come from? Where the hell did you come from? I don't recall buying you. Apply monitor. What does that do? So you are, and you are, so apply monitor. Ah, so we can see what it's doing. Okay. Apply monitor. Oh, that's so good. You are so bad. And I want to monitor that one. Now, these are all good, weren't they? Excellent. So I think now if I come out of here, and is it monitor? There it is. So the cows that I'm monitoring, this is what they're using. So if I apply all monitors, so now we get to see what they go through every day in that shed, so I know what I'll need, roughly, in future, hopefully. Something like that. I'm sure I'll forget how that all went and worked, but we can monitor them, so that's good. Cool. But we do have moo-moos now, which I think is rather excellent. I'm happy about that. So I don't think that's bad for a day's work. We have put our fertilizer down. We've done our weeding. Got our cows. Did our feed. That took up like a whole evening, didn't it? Did our feed. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I might cycle through a few days or a few months, because all I'm going to be doing now is feeding the cows. So I might do that off stream, look after the cows, maybe come back, do a winter contract or something, see what's about. But that is going to be it for this stream. So a massive thank you to everyone that has been with us. Thanks for keeping the chat going, FS. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everyone that comes in, has a little lurk, puts me on in the background. I am more than happy with that. There is no pressure to chat in one of my streams. Just happy that to keep you company, really. If you're playing along, or if you're playing your game and you got me on the other screen, something like that. That's all good by me. But yeah, I'm enjoying the map, mate. I enjoyed it last time round on 22. I say, I'll try and fiddle with that cattle trigger and see if I can get that going. And I'll look what's happening with the manure. I'll boot up a fresh save and see what it does. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. So again, a massive thanks to Midwest Farmer for the gifted memberships. Always appreciated. Massive support coming in from him lately. I do appreciate it. It does help us to keep going. It does help to encourage us to do stuff. Hopefully I'll be back for another stream on here very soon. Tomorrow, hopefully things are going well, I should be streaming quite a long roadcraft stream during the day. Hopefully starting around about 9 AM tomorrow for some roadcraft. Get a full day's work in, get that map sorted out on there. Tomorrow afternoon, around about 4ish, we have our second Own the Map Challenge Survival 4X releasing, and hopefully between now and Sunday I will have a couple of ETS ready to go for our Conquering Britain challenge. So lots of challenges going on. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. You all have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.